So here we are. We're playing Black Ops 4. You're gonna get to see things through my eyes. You get to see gameplay as I see it, and we're gonna play some multiplayer here because that's where the action is. That's where the crazy stuff happens. That is where the hacking goes on. And we are gonna do some control. See, they keep on switching me to heist for some reason because they know that control bothers me a bit. I didn't switch it to heist, but yeah, I've got all the other players muted so you won't be able to hear them. They might be able to hear me, but you know, that's trade-off. You know, don't want to hear no boombox blaring in the background or any crazy nonsense being talked about or none of that stuff. Anyways, how goes it? How is your week? How's it? Is it off to a good start? Is it going good for you? Getting work done? All that good stuff. Hope it is. Hope you're having a good week. Now I'll tell you one thing that I've noticed in my time spent with the online multiplayer is that the gunplay is off. I don't think it's particularly the game itself. I think players are manipulating the lag to their advantage, to their advantage either through the either deliberately or indeliberately through stream interference, like lag introduced through like streams or whatever. Look at that dude's name, you salty though. But yeah, there's a lot of griefing, a lot of cheating going on.
Control.
There seems to be some sort of hack where they can see where you are on the map, where you're facing, what you're doing. I can tell you there is no perk in this game that allows for such accurate predictions. There is nothing of that sort.
Taking Bravo. Enemies contesting Bravo.
But you'll probably get to see some of that, like in here. Like if they start like spawn trapping or something, they know exactly where you're at, and they see. I've got cold-blooded on this kit, like this loadout. I think I've got cold-blooded. I've got live. Possibly UAV.
Crash kill. Taking multiple zones.
See, there it is starting. Like they know, they'll start spawn trapping you. They will start spawn trapping. It could be argued that that's knowing the maps, but no, the way you'll be able to tell if they're doing something if they know exactly where you're facing and stuff.
Scout down. RCXD on mission. We're taking B. They're low on lives. You know what to do.
Hostile nomad
I'm gonna have to check my loadout after this to see if He should have been
Taking
able to
Bravo.
sneak up on me like that, but yeah. But,
Capturing B.
Hellstorm launch. Authorization ruined.
We're almost out of lives. Hostiles are out of lives. Keep up the pressure.
Establish UAV data
I swear,
link.
like, the, map on this thing and the lack of options of, like, trip mines and stuff, doesn't help the gameplay. Like, what they were going for, they don't give you enough defense options. Like, it's supposed to be like play on the hero shooter genre, like sort of like Overwatch. But nah, this thing is
Mesh mines up.
We're capturing Bravo. Hostiles contesting Bravo. No lives left. Fight to your last. Enemy details down to 1.
hey, trouble.
Finish this.
We won somehow. Amazing.
Tightened by the numbers. Just how we drilled it.
Yeah, but you don't have like the grenades. Like you got to have them assigned in your loadout, and you gotta sacrifice different slots for the grenades, and all you've got really is a
Prevent
concussion,
hostile forces from taking our zones.
a frag, throwing axe, and you don't have no trip mines. You don't have no bouncing betties or anything like that.
Enemy UAV above.
The only thing that's close to it is this right here. You have the
Mine going down.
the little activated tripwire thing.
We're defending Bravo.
See, and I don't even understand. Like the nobody's sending up UAVs. You can't see people coming up on you. You can't hear them.
Hostile UAV circling.
You can't. It's just like ridiculous. Like it's just
Sensor dot out. Hostiles have established multiple UAVs. Hostiles have established multiple UAVs.
hostiles have us. What about us? Our teammate putting up UAVs. I mean, look. Let's see. I'm telling you, they expect you every time. They know where you're going. They know where you're running. They know freaking where you're at. I guarantee you, there's some kind of a wall hack or a map hack that these guys are using.
They're taking A.
You see it a lot in this game.
Shock mine.
Oh, I just ran into that. I'll tell you, I had a bad run-in with like a group that I kept on reporting the other day. Like, I mean, it was nothing like this. This is...
We're low on lives. Exercise caution.
And that's another thing. The whole Fortnite jumping thing.
Nomad down.
Gotta let that
Mesh mine
quiet down
ready
a
to
bit.
deploy.
The whole Fortnite jumping thing where it like negates damage. Like, it like, reduces damage when they jump up in the air. Treyarch needs to deal with that crap. They need to fix that. They need to sort that out. They need to take the appropriate damage even when they're jumping.
Also engineer.
We're losing A.
That's alright.
We're out of lives.
No worries, Trouble. No worries.
Mesh mine out.
Mission is FUBAR. It's all on you.
And that's the other thing, the lag.
Battle's lost.
Like, I
I'll
don't
smoke
think
them and
there's
group.
that much difference in damage, even if they have like the full metal jacket. Like, I think there is player manipulation with a lag
Establishing UAV data splice.
when it comes to gunplay. I think it's either
Capture all zones.
deliberate or, you know, not so deliberate. You know, it could be stream interfering with it, you know, but whatever. There are instances where I will
UAV
lose
circling.
every single gunfight despite
Hostile
getting
attack chopper inbound.
the drop on people.
Battery killed.
Enemy UAV above.
See, look, he's trying to spawn trap right there.
Task UAV over. Hostiles have established multiple UAVs. Net call. Hostile Hellstorm inbound. We're short on time. Fight completed.
There he goes again, buddy. Couldn't kill one of them. This is like, yeah.
Mesh mine ready to deploy.
Gotta do AFK on our team.
Mission compromised. Try again.
Oh, that's not good. The Wi-Fi, bummer. Yeah, the
Enemy down.
toxic dripper there, man, he was starting to spawn camp.
Defend all zones.
I know what you mean. The Twitch, like the traffic, like
seen.
can be iffy sometimes too. Like if
Hostile
a lot of
UAV
people
circling.
are streaming or whatever.
Hostile attack chopper inbound.
It's like I'm telling you, like split second.
Tagged.
It's like they're waiting for you. Like that dude was waiting for me to turn that corner. He knew I was there, is going there. Like I'm telling you, there's some. Yep, like that. Like they know. It's like had the drop on him, healed, shot. He still won the
Nomad down.
gunfight
Net call.
because he's a
Hostile
little
sentry working.
cheat. Missed his name. I'll report him though next time I see him do it.
They've taken A.
There he goes
Enemy
jumping,
Hellstorm
like that
detected.
jumping. I swear that jumping makes me mad.
Swiss Hellstorm.
This is not Fortnite. Like as bad as they wanted to be, this is Call of Duty. They need to cut that
Enemy has
out.
Bravo.
Jumping crap
All
out.
zones lost. Mercs are in control. That's a hard fail. Get out of there.
That guy's AFK still, I think. Giving them free kills.
Launch Hellstorm on my mark.
Tango down.
Look at that. 22 deaths. 7 kills. And I know it ain't that bad. Like when I first started playing this game online, like I was doing decent. Like I was getting positive KD during online multiplayer. It's ramped up. Whatever's going on, whether it's the wall hacks, map hacks, or whatever they're doing, they always have the drop on you. They always 9 out of 10 times outgun you. Yep. Yeah, if you see me report people, like I do that, I clean up, house. Like, if nobody else is gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, man. Because, like, this is ridiculous. This needs to be, dealt with hard, like harsh.
Only iron sharpens iron.
Look at all their little, mic icons X'd out. They can't get a word in. They sad folk. Probably talking trash, talking smack,
Defend all zones.
like little kids do.
Sniper!
We're contesting Alpha. Losing Alpha.
Okay.
Threat destroyed.
Yeah. Not believing that.
Ready to trap. Mesh mine out.
Assault packs ready.
We're defending Alpha.
Attack deployment is online.
This is it. Fight like you've got a pair. We're defending A.
Look at him jump. Little punk. To be fair, they know it works.
We're
I mean,
contesting Alpha.
they're using it to their
Tactical
credit.
beacon offline.
But that shouldn't even be a thing. Jumping and, like, getting away with not having
We're
damage.
defending A.
Shut up.
She's dead.
Fortnite is a cancer on the gaming industry.
We've taken control. Keep it down, we're not done yet.
You're welcome, Trouble.
Good night.
But I'll tell you what they
Take
did.
all enemy zones.
They borrowed a little, obviously from Fortnite, the jumping nonsense, even in multiplayer. And then you got the Blackout mode. And then you got the Overwatch
Ready to trap.
stuff from, you got the decal wheel, what else? You got the decal wheel, you got the, tags. And the gestures.
Launching mine.
I don't even know if that'll connect, I doubt it.
Hostiles contesting Alpha.
Somebody launched one of those, started shooting before he did, man. It's like, it's like the story of this thing. It's like, seen other players use that same gun with the same scope. Maybe it's got like a advantage or something.
Enemies contesting Alpha.
Tango down.
Mission clock is running down.
And his name's You're Salty though, so
Taking multiple zones.
you can kind of put two and two together.
Attack deploy used. Danger close.
We're low on lives. Exercise caution.
Went in the wrong
Attack
end.
deploy beacon is offline. Enemy has few lives left. Take them out. We're capturing multiple zones. Good job.
Assault pack.
We've taken Alpha.
Ready to trap.
Tanker, get a UAV on
like a Fortnite in there.
The enemy team have no lives left.
Mesh mine out.
Ready to go. Ready to go. He's gone.
Radiation levels falling. Care package assigned. RCXD maneuvering.
Oh, yeah, you see how quick he was to shoot that? Like, he knew
We're
exactly
winning this.
where I was at.
Keep up the pressure. Break them down.
He's getting reported. Grim Reaper. Friggin' wall hack or whatever he's got.
Learn mighty eradicated. Vibrate kill.
You salty, those are getting reported too. Look at that nonsense.
Prevent hostile forces from taking our zones. Firebreak requesting UAV support.
Tempest charge.
I think he's got auto aim from the looks of it.
Vanguard dropped. Black Ops forces are taking A.
Clean kill.
We're contesting A.
Mesh mines up.
We're contesting Alpha.
Body drop.
We're defending A. Friendly tactical beacon offline. They're low on lives. Eliminate them. Give it everything you've got. They're taking Alpha.
We're seen.
Lives low. Make them count. We're taking the lead. Operation complete. Nice work.
By the way, there is no camping in this game, not really. You gotta keep on the move. They force the team meta so hard that you've got to, you gotta stick with your group. Like, even one-on-one gunplay is not very viable, especially with... Treyarch says it's the netcode. They're gonna work on it, supposedly patch it. I don't believe it's that. I believe it's player manipulation. But either way, one-on-one is not a guarantee that you're gonna outgun the other person. Look, error, game session no longer available. They didn't want to get reported. How convenient. How convenient. That's another thing. Like, I've been host booted out of, actually literally hacked out of the lobby and couldn't get back into a multiplayer match. I would go in, it would kick me out every time I tried to get back in. And it's just like ridiculous. Like, but yeah, there are some hacks going on in this game, and I'll show you a little something. The social thing right here that shows recent players. These guys' names aren't going to be on there. I guarantee you. Like, it does not show who you were in a match with. Like, 90% of the time, it does not update. Either the players are hacking it so their names aren't listed, or the feature is just totally busted. I don't know which. I'm more inclined to believe that the player is player manipulation, player hack. They want to stay off the, you know, get reported thing. Right here, it's just totally borked right here, man. It's like names missing. None of those guys' names on here. None of them. But yeah, that's this game is a bunch of problems, is what it is. Anyways, try to get back into some of this. Try to see if I can catch some other people doing dirty things online. From what I've seen, the maps look like a majority of older maps from the series. Like I recognize most of them from previous games. I can't tell if there are any like
zones.
really new ones. I can't tell if there are, but like there's a lot of
the enemy team is running low on lives.
A lot of reuse.
Enemy RCXD in your AO. We're defending Alpha.
There it goes, team meta for you.
Kill.
Be advised.
To throw 9
Hostile
back.
TAC deploy beacon active.
I forgot. I thought I had the wrong character. Wrong character.
We're low on lives. Exercise caution.
Like, I'm pressing jump and I can't even jump as high as some of these dudes
The enemy's
can.
out of lives.
It's ridiculous.
Mop 'em up. We're defending A. Mission clock is running down.
What's up, dude? Thank you for joining the stream.
Enemy UAV above.
Bad
We're
aim.
defending Alpha. A bonus to whoever fragged their last match.
He's gone.
Bad aim.
Our reputation's built on victory.
You know, I'm trying to, like, I see some good points to it, but I also see, like,
Take
a
all
lot
enemy
of
zones.
bad stuff. Like, the multiplayer it forces you to play the team
Hostile RCX
game,
spotted.
you know, too much, a little too much. Gunplay is, well, I mean, I swear there's stuff like that. They know friggin' exactly where you are, but gunplay seems to be off a bit.
Attack deploy
Like,
beacon planted.
Nine bang going in.
and the
Taking Alpha.
I mean, the mode offerings for the multiplayer are alright when it works. Like, lately it's been crap though. Zombies is pretty cool. I like the zombies
Friendly
mode.
TAC deploy beacon offline. Hostile UAV circling.
Man,
Hostiles contesting Alpha. Cause UAV migrate.
Ajax.
the zombies is good. The zombies is alright.
We're
They
taking
got.
B.
I think they spent more effort on the zombies than they did the other two modes. That's what it feels like.
We're taking multiple zones.
Firebreak eliminated.
Black Ops are contesting B. Lives low. Make them count.
Should have seen that coming.
Capturing multiple zones.
Ready to throw 9-bang.
Well, you mean you took it back and you had to pay him? Whoa, I am so awful. Hey. You mean you had to pay them 25 just to...
We're capturing Alpha.
Did you buy it?
We're taking multiple zones.
Oh man,
Enemies contesting Bravo. Black Ops are contesting A.
that's a pretty hefty
requesting UAV.
pretty hefty rental fee there.
Enemies are contesting Zone B. We're capturing Bravo. Hostile TAC deploy beacon online.
If you enjoy it, like I mean, go for it. But like,
This is it. Fight like you've got a
it does need some work, though. I'll be honest. Like,
RCXD in your AO.
the multiplayer could be good.
Good job. Hostiles contesting Alpha. Requesting UAV
Why
ISO.
is that in red?
No more chances. Sensor going live.
Crash down.
The zombies is the best in my
You're
opinion.
on your own. Bring this home.
Whoa.
That one hurt our reputation. Painting targets.
Yeah, it is pretty bad. Pretty bad. I'm seeing a lot more people playing Blackout than they are like streaming the multiplayer or the zombies. Blackout seems to be the go-to mode for a lot of streamers. Like I couldn't get into it. I don't like Battle Royale. I'll be honest. It just doesn't appeal to me. Like, I don't know, there's something about it, like, that's always bothered me. Like, there's another error game session. Like, didn't even get to see my end. Yeah, they're doing something to me, man. But yeah, like, I just can't get into it. I mean, it's like, you could go the whole match and end up, like, among the last two people playing. I mean, what did you really do? You just gathered a bunch of stuff, you made your way to the center point, and then you faced off and you either won or you lost. Like, it just does not seem like legit, like, skill to me. Like, sure, when you're engaging somebody, but that's like common Call of Duty stuff, you know. It's like, let me do some zombies here, do some zombies for a change. Zombies. But like, I don't know. Never really did care for Battle Royale or anything, you know, like that. Let's see. Rush. Rush is pretty fun. Like, I like the Rush mode because, like, it's sort of competitive without being directly competitive. Like, you got like 4 players in there. They're trying to get the highest score, trying to survive the longest. Pretty cool stuff. The maps are usually very close. I mean, quarters. They are in this game especially because they had to dumb it. They had to shorten the length of the map just so it'd be like keep the team, you know, head to head or whatever. They wanted to keep that team combat going. You know, keep each team in their face, make it more strategic with the different little ins and outs and things. I'll play some Rush for you here. See if I can get into a public match. Do Rush. Okay, public match. I played Rush a little bit the other day, and it was fun. Like it's got your basic rules that go along with the whole zombies thing, but then you gotta like rush. You basically, that's the whole point of the thing. You rush from point to point. There are like different scoring opportunities where these waves of zombies will spawn, and they'll, once you kill them, they'll drop like point power-ups that you can collect. So it's pretty cool, pretty fun mode. Yes, it's more action oriented. It's and I don't think there's any reviving other players because you're competing for points. You just gotta survive and hope you get, you know, the most points or whatever. So. I don't know if you know it, but there's actually a cell-shaded sensor, sort of zombie sensor in the options menu. My voice is cracking, man. I'm losing my voice. But it's like you can make them more cartoonish. No, I don't. I actually don't know how to get the free pack a punch. Actually,
time to run.
Yeah, to reduce the gore and the zombie, like it turns them into like cartoons or something. Still my points.
Doors open.
Supposed to be rushing up here to this upcoming event here. Sort of got like an arcade, like get to then. Oh, I am totally out of bounds now.
Zombie rush.
Yeah, I think this is new to this game, like this mode right here. I don't think it was in the previous. Oh man, he got me. Friggin' got me. You got lives. You got a set amount of lives. I just wasted one of mine. There are no revives. You just got lives.
Rush completed. Catalyst incoming. Depth perception. Doors open.
Where is it? Let me go downstairs, I think. Woo, things. Maybe? Where is it at? Flooded crypt. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to. Okay, sweet. Yeah, you can do that if you want to. Host the stream or whatever.
Zombie rush. Player down.
Oh crap.
Player down.
It gets hectic here. It does. You can actually earn through points. You can earn more lives.
Rush completed.
Rush. It gets worse. Like it gets really bad. Like I've already died most of my lives. But yeah, it gets pretty intense. Where am I going?
Zombie rush. Rush incoming. Insta kill.
I lost. Totally lost. It's like a when they swarm you, it's like a George A. Romero zombie flick. I swear. Like they just dive in, man. Yeah, they are definitely.
Rush completed. Doors open.
No, I'll be honest. I'm not familiar. Like I haven't played zombies since like. When was the last time I played? one of the World War II themed ones. I think it's a lot of this is new to me. Like I haven't spent quality time. I need to turn this volume down. This is crazy audio here. Let's see, master volume 10 is at 10. 6. Yeah, like I haven't really spent most of my time with the Call of Duty, you know, like series as a whole has been with the multiplayer or with the campaign. Like that's where I spend most of my time in it. Like I saw this. This is the reason I was really interested in this game. Like I really thought the zombies looked cool. Like the whole gladiator, you know, type thing and the voyage, you know, fear or whatever. That whole thing. It looked cool to me. You know, it looked pretty cool. And that's what I thought it would be something neat. And it does. It feels like this game got more attention. I mean, this mode got more attention than the other two. Like the other two, like Blackout, it felt more like a basic battle royale. The multiplayer felt like a lot of rehashed stuff, like a lot of reused assets, you know, features. You know, outside of the team-based gameplay that they added in. But the zombies is cool. Like I could get into the zombies. But these guys obviously know what they're doing, man. They've been playing at it for a while. But it's basically a fight, like a fight for the highest score is what this mode is. I think, yeah, you know, like, it is good that they innovated on these zombies, but I think and hit R1+2. Yeah, I've gotta figure this game out. I've gotta really figure this mode out and find the ins and outs. Like I did play through the tutorial. I know the basics. I know the pack-a-punch, the new chests that they have, the functions of everything. I just don't know the ins and outs of the maps and stuff. So, but yeah, I think they sort of spread themselves thin, you know, development-wise, and a lot of this games like modes, like they gave some modes better care than others, I think. Yeah, me neither. I couldn't really get into it in the past games. It was just not that appealing to me. Like the whole board and board things up, stand your ground, move when you have enough points to get to the next area. Sort of wave after wave, as it were. This feels a little more fleshed out. Pun intended. It feels like there's more to it. The theme is really cool, though. I like the whole gladiator time period that they went for, and the gameplay and the game types they have. Yeah, like I have the Voyage of Fear, I think it's called. It's a good one. I like it. I see when you go into the public match, like it's whoever's hosting the match gets to pick the map or whatever. The mode, I guess game type. It would be nice, like, I'll imagine they will. Like, pre-order content usually comes out later down the line. They won't miss an opportunity like that to make some extra money. I guarantee you. This guy's got some sensitive camera controls on his console here. My brother used to play like that. Very, very twitchy, you know, like very quick turn camera angles and stuff. It's crazy. But the environments, everything, the whole, it looks good. It looks good for what it is. I think they did a good job with zombies this time around. Hallucinating there. It looks like trippy. Trippy is what it is. But like, did you play any of the multiplayer, like the heist or anything? I did think the heist was pretty cool. Like, for what it was, it added a different way to do the yeah, I was thinking that, because like a lot of the maps they have in this one is like rehashed, like borrowed from the past Black Ops. Yeah, it did. It played like Counter-Strike, but it was okay. I liked heist. There was something different to do than the regular TDM free for all and all that stuff. But yeah, same here. Like, if I play anything, like, I'm getting burnt out on the multiplayer, to be honest. They need to sort out whatever's wrong with that. They really need to fix some things, the gunplay and stuff. Netcode, if that's what's actually wrong with it. But like, I'll probably spend more time in the zombies. Yeah, I think I'd probably be better off spending time in the zombies. It's definitely seems to be the better of the three, you know, for me. I don't know what it is with Battle Royale, but I can go like nearly the entire length of the match without encountering hardly anybody. And I saw on Twitter how they're trying to get you to play the game a certain way, and I don't feel it should be that way. I mean, like, you should be able to, you know, experience it, you know, like in your own way, and not have to go a certain direction on the map or something just to encounter people. I think it's kind of garbage. Like, I don't know. I've got like top 10 place a lot of the times, just hardly encountering anybody, just making it to the final circle. It's crazy. I tried Fortnite. Like, I did give that a try back in the day. I just couldn't get into it. Like, oh, and another thing, how they did the black market this time around, I can't get behind that, because that's too much of a grind. The you know, the little bit of like levels up each time you play, that's ridiculous. That is crazy. They're asking too much for grinding on that. Fortnite definitely did it better. Like, I'll give them credit. They did the. I don't think anybody's gonna beat them. I don't think anybody can beat that formula. You know, it's not my cup of tea. I don't think anybody's gonna beat Fortnite anytime soon. Yeah, Epic knew what they were doing. They were smart about it. Like they could live off this off of Fortnite alone, just the battle royale for like years. Oh, me too, man. Like I suck at Fortnite. Like I'll be honest. Like I just cannot get a hang of the freaking building thing. Yeah, I'll be getting RDR2. It's supposed to be good. I'm hoping it is good. Be picking that up this Friday, I think. So. These guys are lasting a long time, man. There's only let's see. There's one guy on his last life. Another guy's got 2 lives left. Yeah, but RDR2, man, they really put, from what I've heard, from what I've read, and the previews I've seen and stuff, it's looking like to be possibly the game of the year. It looks like it's gonna be a big title, like a must-have buy. Like, I'm just hoping, like, when the online portion of it comes out, that it's not too exploitative on the online stuffs. Like I didn't play, like I played Grand Theft Auto 5 a little bit, but I didn't do the online GTA. I didn't do that. I thought that was a bit of a cash grab, the whole credit card system for guns and whatnot and cars and all that. Couldn't get behind that, but I know this is supposed to, like, RDR has been, you know, it's known for its massive open world, its, you know, side quests and all that stuff. It's basically an RPG, so it's gonna be pretty cool. Western RPG, as it were. Looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to it. Yeah, exactly. That shark card, man. That was a joke. That was a money grab if I ever seen one. And people bought into it, man. They made more. They were successful. You know, when a company sees that they can make money like that, you know, they're not going to stop doing it. They're not going to stop, you know, capitalizing on that stuff. They're not going to just say, hey, you know, this is bad, you know, for the gamer or whatever. Let's just keep doing it, you know, let's stop doing it or whatever. They're just gonna keep on. They're gonna keep on working in different things into it, sort of, you know, mold and change it with the times. I guarantee you that's gonna be part of the RDR2 formula. It wouldn't surprise me if they had some kind of like a gold rush, or like a you know, sort of Western variation of the shark card thing. It would not surprise me a bit. Well, the dude lasted a good long while compared to everybody else. He's still alive. He's still got life. Yeah. Yeah, loot bug. I don't think loot bugs are going away anytime soon. I don't care how controversial it gets, how many people complain, or how much Congress or whatever governments complain. I think it's stuck. It's going to be around for a while in some form or fashion. They'll find a way. Like, I was thinking about it the other day. Like, I went on Twitter and I was saying, like, there's a way to beat the system, like in these RNG based looters where you get free drops just for playing. Like, if you are just basically RNG games where you're rewarded for playing in general. Like, if you break for a little bit, you know, after drops start slowing down and stuff, you can like get good stuff again if you just give it a break. You know, like make them think you're not interested anymore. Just just stop for a little while, and because they want your attention. Their goal is to have you hooked on the game, playing, because playing possibly means paying. You know, it means somebody's, you know, likely to pay for something if they see something cool, and that's the hook. But then I was thinking, with these battle pass system, you have to play, you're forced to play, and the RNG loot drops and the, you know, little gifts or rewards for logging in aren't even a thing. You have to play to get the rewards. So I think that's why companies like Treyarch here sort of went with a battle pass for the black market thing. Team player got a trophy for just watching. How about that? But yeah, I think they get really crafty about it. They really get sneaky about this kind of stuff. They'll figure ways around everything. They'll figure out new ways to implement it. Yeah, it was like a free trophy. It was like a team player. It said. It's like crazy. I guess I stuck around, watched the match to the end or whatever. This dude, man, he is surviving. He knows this map. I can guarantee you that. But yeah, loot boxes, RNG, based gaming, that whole grind is too lucrative an opportunity for a developer to ignore. They're gonna keep at it. Yeah, exactly. That kind of bothers me, seeing those YouTubers, you know, with those little advertisements. Hey, you know, subscribe. You know, buy my merchandise. You know, like, I don't even know. And they have all these sponsors giving them money to do what they do, and they get a cut of it. Oh man, it's ridiculous. I would never do that to my audience. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it to them. Yeah, but Rush is definitely looking like a mode I could get into. It's very action-packed. Very action-packed. I think he's still got a life.
Special weapon available.
But yeah, you could watch this like for literally for hours, and it wouldn't get as dull as watching, say, somebody doing, you know, grinding the multiplayer or whatever, because you're seeing the same maps basically. The only only thing that's different really is the teams that play and the approach to the goal. But again, like, the goals are pretty much static. You got to stick with your team. You got to beat, do the objectives, and there's really no flanking. Like, unless you flank with at least one other person in like multiplayer, you don't really stand a chance. There is no lone wolfing it at all in that mode, multiplayer. Now, one thing that really bothered me about multiplayer is the whole point system and the how much you got to sacrifice just to have like a decent setup. Like, you got to weigh, do I want wild cards? Do I want gear? Do I want extra equipment? Do I want attachments for both guns? And there's limited. It feels more limited than before to me. It's just, I don't even know. It's just crazy. Like, but overall, the game is not horrible. Like, the zombies is probably the saving grace of this. Multiplayer could do good if it was fixed. Certain things were done to it. Blackout might last for a while on the streams of popularity, because it's, you know, that whole battle royale thing's going on. Everybody's in on that. You know, it's the streaming thing to do. I think it'll eventually burn out. Like, everybody's going to return to Fortnite, because Fortnite will probably update something. They'll focus on that. To me, the Blackout mode in this thing felt a little generic. Just like, with the only thing really different being the first-person perspective and the, well, actually, you know, I'll give it credit. One thing it did get right is the drop-in. Like, you drop in faster than you do in, like, Fortnite. You just, like, the parachuting, man, that's what they need to do in Fortnite. Like, that's one thing Fortnite could learn from Treyarch. And then the quick user interface, the one, I'm not talking about the menu that you bring up where you gotta switch out scopes and stuff, but like the basic, like, one you use for, like, you know, using equipment and things. That feels a little bit easier to me. Don't know about anybody else, but yeah, that's, yeah, I think in Fortnite, like, they would have done good if they would have allowed you to drop the parachute, like, at a certain point, just like let it go, like cut it loose or something, and let your character drop, because having to wait for the thing for your feet to touch the ground is kind of problematic. But here they give you like a wingsuit, I think, and you just dive in. You're just there within a matter, you know, of seconds. You're where you want to be. Like, that's the way it should be in Fortnite. I think they got that right. I think that's the only good point that I can really see they really innovated on that thing. Yeah, Fortnite is definitely a game in its own right. It's its own thing for sure. It's I'm gonna back out of this. Try to get in some multiplayer, I guess. Maybe do some Blackout since I'm on the topic. Maybe do that a little bit. Show you how bad I am at it. Fortnite, yeah, it's just different. It's got that building mechanic, and nobody's going to be able to copy that. Nobody's going to be able to duplicate that battle aspect of it. You know, that combat competitive aspect of it, I should say. They're not going to be able to do that without getting a copyright hit or anything. I think, yeah, Fortnite's got that nailed. They are going to be the kings of that for a while. Well, it's a different. It's like you said. It's a different game. It's like, it's more Call of Duty than it is Fortnite. It's more arcade shooter, just on a bigger map, where you have to scavenge for your equipment and whatnot. You gotta. I see people having more fun with the actual duo and the team effort put in. Like, I can only go in solo. I don't have anyone who is you know, who can play it. But yep. Yeah, that's the thing, is Fortnite is very trendy. It is very trendy, and they know how to ride that trend train. I tell you that. Building, I can't figure it out. I don't understand why people can, like, accurately build those towers so quick. They gotta have some kind of mapped button layout or something for quick building or something, because I can't do it. Can't do it. Boom. It's a quick builder. Is that what they do? See, I didn't even know that. Like, I always tried to do the manual thing. It's like crazy. I don't know why there isn't any sound on this. It's like dead silence outside of the freaking gunfire. Swinging both fists at the same time. This is crazy. Yeah, I just don't like. I mean, I could probably figure it out after a while, but I just can't see myself spending that kind of time in a battle royale, like investing that much effort into some. It feels so repetitive to me. Like, the maps don't change. The only thing that really changes is the loot that you get. Now, this thing, another thing that bothered me about this mode is the character customization. Now, I always thought one of the key selling points. I just made a mistake, I think. One of the key selling points in Fortnite was the character customization. It felt limited in this game. Very, very limited. Yep. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I don't even know.
Sit rep. Potential collapse detected. Relocation to indicated safe.
I don't know. Whoa, the dude trying to punch me. Oh man, that is kind of sad, actually. I usually don't get nobody. Yeah, there are like third-party websites, like where you could. Oh, he done killed 2 people. Somebody did. Whoa, things. That is not cool.
Supply drop inbound.
Threw a Molotov at me, I think. I'm going the wrong way, as it were. I see the thing on the map. Thing on the map. Going the wrong way. Like, it is dead silence in this game. I don't know if you can wind's not blowing or anything. You can't hear it. It's just dead silence. Yeah, the characters' feet do sound heavy. It's like they're stomping the ground or something. I do like the bandages, like the replacement for bandages is the injections that you have in the
Circle collapse imminent.
multiplayer. Yeah, angry toddlers, exactly. Exactly that. I heard footsteps, I swear to it. I think somebody's already been in here. Yeah, I would say so. Usually I'll go through this thing and not get a single kill. Yeah, they need to add some kind of like environmental sounds at least. I understand not adding music, making it real, but like they need to yeah, it needs some kind of environmental sounds. It needs like some kind of wind whistling or something. There's somebody firing off a sniper or something. Sounds like it's coming from the right. Whoa, yep. Oh man, he got me. See where he's at. See where that dude was at. 47. Let's see. Kill cam. I knew I heard him somewhere. He had me picked. Good vantage point. I didn't even look up. Man, he got me. Yeah, it's like the sound. Like it's just you. I don't know. They need to do something about that. Seriously, I'll probably drop a word to Treyarch about that. See, you need to do something about that sound. That soundtrack, man. Oh, the sound, I actually turned it down for the zombies. It was pretty loud on my end. I can actually, improve that, actually. Got to, go into the options. I had to turn it down a bit. Turn it to 8. Let's see. Maybe 9, I guess. That works. Let's see. Character. Like, see, this is what really bothers me right here. The base character. You go into this thing, you personalize appearance. 4 generic looking characters. That's what you've got. That's all you've got. Male and female. There's nothing special about it. You can't add things to them. You can't put face paint on them. You can't do nothing. It's just it's disappointing. Nothing burger is what it is. But yeah, that kind of bothers me a little bit. And then these characters you can unlock through whatever, making it to a certain rank. Then I think some of them were tied behind like different Black Ops saves or something, maybe. Then you got your zombies. Got the paid for dude right there that you can get with the season pass or whatever. And you got your other characters that you got to unlock through whatever that is. You got your multiplayer characters. It just doesn't feel. I think part of the reason Fortnite is so successful beyond the gameplay is the customization. People grind for those custom items, and this does not have hardly any like customization options that you can really get that really stand out and make you look, cool or whatever. Well, if they do, I mean, that's what they need to do, because like right now it's just bare bones. It feels like it feels lacking. That was the whole thing. I thought, like, when I went into the review of this, like, I thought, man, it seems like they're trying to see what sticks, like what people focus on, which one is the best of the 3 modes. It's like they didn't even know themselves which one was good, and they were going to see, which one ended up the best. Yeah, the past, it's become, it's every game, even fighting games. Soul Calibur 6 has a battle, not a battle pass. What is that? Season pass. Soul Calibur 6, a fighting game. Like they took out like a key character and then sold it back to the people. Like it was a character from last game, you know. Am I in the actual? No, okay. I was about to say, is this the actual game? I was like, no.
Blackout.
Yeah, Killer Instinct was different. They gave you the free base game, maybe a character or two, and then they let you buy which characters you wanted.
This is it. You're cleared to deploy.
My problem with Killer Instinct though was the net play. It was garbage. It was very bad. I'm going to a bad place. I think I don't need to be going there exactly. I think like a lot of developers have cooked up some sort of you know, thing like that in their own different ways, variations, slightly different. Don't even have a gun here. Ammo, but no gun, man. RNG.
Sit rep. Potential collapse detected. Relocation to indicated safe zone is advised.
Oh, and this does have the vehicles. That's another thing this one has. The somebody's here, I swear. This might be quick, run and done type thing. Somebody already got all the goodies. No weapon for Brad. For 4 kills. If I can even find a weapon, I might. Oh, I heard him.
Net call. Supply drop incoming.
Look, pieces of gun. They're messing with me. Oh, sweet. I heard his footsteps. He's out there somewhere. I'm paranoid. This kind of game makes you paranoid. It does. Yeah, I think there was somebody. He might be chasing me. Ooh, I see somebody. I hate that drop trap. Let's see what we got here. I think I'll leave that be. Yeah, it'll make you paranoid because like you don't even know if somebody's camped up top of a roof or somebody behind you or it's crazy. Whoa, things. like that. Oh, that scared me. I have to say that scared me a little bit. That jump scare, man. One actually, one number higher than my last. Shoot, that dude was waiting. I don't even know. I don't even know. 47. I think I was 46 last one. I think that was 47 that time. Let me see. Let me see that kill cam. I want to see where that dude come from. He was getting stuff too. Look at that. I don't know how I missed him. Oh, yep, yep. Okay, that was fair and square. Yeah, he knew. He knew. He knew. That was my bad. Like I should have checked around a little more. Merit points, performance. This is one thing I cannot stand. Like, it'll pop up from time to time and it'll give you this little survey. Did you have fun in this match? Say, no, I lost. Just skip it. It's ridiculous. I don't even know why they do it. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no set. I think it's just like occasional random survey. Game settings have changed. Oh man, they must be updating it or something, patching it or something. Hot fix. Exactly. Like are you having fun if you lose? I mean, maybe I had a little fun running around. Maybe I did. Maybe a little. But I mean, like, I don't even know. Like, there's really not all that much to Blackout, the Battle Royale genre in general. Like, it's a loot. It's like a scavenger hunt. You know, it's like just you scavenge for the tools you need to hunt people down with, and you move to the center until you're finally confronted with the final person. I mean, yeah, they want you. They probably want to make you think they care. They're trying to push the specialist dossier on me. Didn't complete it yet. I completed some of it. I didn't complete all of it. This is like basically their only story elements. It sort of gives characters character. It's basically just like a tutorial for each character with some story elements thrown in. I didn't care too much for it. I mean, if you played the past Black Ops, you know what the characters are about. You know what their toolkit does. I don't really see the point, to be honest. Mercenary capture mosh pit. Is that new or is that don't remember seeing that. Maybe. Let's see. Don't even see it listed. What is that? Oh, there it is. Mercenary capture. Yeah, it's just like capture points. Okay. Threw me off there for a second. Exactly. Oh man, like it scares me even getting into the multiplayer. Like if I'm gonna back out of this. I'm gonna go back into the Blackout thing just maybe one more time and give that a go. I don't know, multiplayer scares me right now because I've seen some actual hacks go on, and I'm not talking about like lag, manipulation or anything like that. I've been actually hacked out of the lobby. Let's see. Deploy. Let's get this show on the road. I don't know what it is. Like, when I was first doing my review, when I first loaded up this game, like, I don't know if I was blind to the backgrounds or whatever, but, like, I could have swore they weren't as artistic or detailed as they were, like, as they've become. Like, I don't know if that's just me, if I just wasn't paying enough attention to it or what. But, like, a lot of the menu systems seemed like just blocks and squares, and I don't know. That's probably me. It's probably me, but like, yeah, I could have swore, like, I could have swore it was not as artistic, you know, as it is now, or as animated. I think they could have done some hot fixes. They could have done some patches. Like, see, I don't get it. Like, even in this, I can't jump as high as some of those dudes were in the multiplayer. Like, they were jumping high. Like, they don't even know.
Training time's over. Go to work.
Deployment orders are go. Bail, bail, bail.
Yeah, I think the wingsuits definitely work out better. Look at that, I don't see no gun. New guns. Also, yeah, I think there is a rarity system to the weapons. I think there is one, actually. I'll tell you something, I actually looked in the toilets to see if they left any mess in there when I first started playing it.
Sit rep. Potential collapse detected. Relocation to indicated safe zone is advised.
I found something cool. Trauma kit. Yeah. Trauma kit. Stuff. Yeah, it seems to be more atmospheric now that I have the volume turned up, so that's probably on me. That was probably my fault for having the volume turned down. My inventory's full. Well, ain't that grand.
Net call. Supply drop incoming.
I remember when Fortnite, they people were complaining that the submachine guns were OP or whatever. Ooh, there's things. What the frick? No way. That was ridiculous. Well, how he shot me, that was questionable. I don't even know. He jump shot me. I want to see that kill cam. I gotta see that kill cam. Look at him. He did. He landed just to get me. The Be More Gamer saw me get. You saw me get borked there. I got screwed. Oh man, that was horrible. I just stood there. I was like in shock. I was like, man, this dude's landing right here in front of me. I was like, is he really gonna? Didn't take him a second to jump out of that thing. It's like crazy, craziness. Man, I'm doing worse. Can do another one. Yeah, I didn't expect. I didn't expect him to get out that fast, man. He's like land, jump out, shoot. Like I was like, oh man, dude. I thought I could get the drop on him just standing there, just watch him sort of animate outside the airplane, just make, transition outside the door of the helicopter. I said airplane, but yeah, just that did not work. That did not work. It was crazy fast. Like he had one of those 3-round burst weapons, I think. But man, he nailed it. He nailed it. Look at that dude glitching around, man. Some crazy stuff.
Blackout. Consider all contacts hostile.
This is Hurricane 2-3. We are established on
See,
station.
where am I
Commencing
at?
drop operations.
I don't have many choices. Man, that was quick. Please give me a gun. Nothing. My RNG is horrible. It is not good. Yeah, Benny Hill music for sure. Armor level 3. It's giving me the armor. Not much in the way of weapons.
Potential collapse detected. Advise relocation to indicated safe zone.
Grip. Nope, that ain't no weapon. Silence. No, long barrel. They don't like me. I hear somebody shooting off in the distance there. Ah, gun. Sweet. I hear an ATV. That's what I hear. Sweet. See, when I first played this and I didn't see the what am I doing switching that for that? And I didn't see the color things. Like I didn't think there was like rarity. Yeah, I think the gold is the best, I think. I hear somebody. Can't tell where it's coming from though.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
I need to get in there. Paranoia, you know, all that good stuff. Somebody's been in that store. I don't know if they're still there. Somebody's been in here. Man, they're across the lake. They're getting across the lake. Well, that's a good thing to know, because, like, I know the storm in the Fortnite, man, that is a killer. I am way off target. What was that? Zombie. I thought I was hearing things. I thought I was like, oh man. Oh dude. Heard something growling. I was like, man, somebody done hacked my mic or something. I was like, oh dude, we don't even have to see the kill cam for that. We know how that ended. Yeah, no, I just gave myself away. Oh, dude, I heard about those zombies being in there like Easter eggs. They're like different parts of the map, as it were. Shoot, that kind of freaked me out, actually. That heard that in my mic, and it's like right beside me. You know, I was like, didn't know what I was hearing. Thought they let some kind of rabid dog out or something. Like one of those pit bulls that guy has. I think this is I've been doing this for about 2 hours, so I think I'm gonna cut it there. I want to thank you everyone for stopping by, chatting, and all that stuff. Appreciate it more than you'll know. I don't get that much of an audience. I usually don't do streams on a regular basis. That's probably, part of the reason why. But thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hosting, Jason. Really enjoy it if you did. Didn't enjoy it. Really, thank you. You're welcome. Glad you stopped by. Glad you got to see it. Glad you got in on the chat. And thank you, Be More Gamer. Glad to see you stopping by too. Maybe I'll do it again soon. I wanted to do like a change my YouTube focus, sort of like upload these commentary based streams a little bit, and switch focus instead of just doing the straight gameplay, and give something somebody can actually listen to and watch, and maybe start doing that more, start streaming a little more, and put it, repost it on my YouTube channel. But yeah, thanks guys, and I hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good week. Take care, stay awesome, and all that stuff. And yep, thanks. I shall talk at you later. Bye.